You're awake. Thank you so much for yesterday. How did you sleep? Are you feeling all right? That's wonderful. It's a nice day out, if you want to look around the village. I wouldn't be here safe and sound if it weren't for you. Thank you once again. Is there something on your mind? I was looking for something. A keepsake. That belongs to me and my friends. No one else would ever go there. I didn't think I'd be running into gnolls. Oh, that's right. Do you remember Marek from yesterday? You should go look for him at the mercenaries' headquarters. He's the vice captain of the Calbrum mercenaries. I'd like to show you the way myself, but I'm supposed to keep to the inn for the time being. It's still unclear whether the gnolls were coming after us oracles. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you. If you need a place to stay, please come back anytime.
Hold up. You thinking of going in? What business do you have? Membership. Hang on a minute. Aren't you that mercenary from the bell tower yesterday?
The bell tower?
Yeah, you know. The one who saved our oracle.
Oh, so you're the one everyone's been talking about.
Well, I won't stop you if you're planning on going in. But it might be hard to get anything done right. Yeah, Marek and the Knight Delegate are going at it again.
Don't know why, but things are getting especially heated today. The Knights won't be so forgiving if this keeps up.
Well, Marek and the Oracle are childhood friends, right? It's no surprise he's so bent out of shape, given the circumstances.
Yeah, I hear you. Refusing us aid at a time like this?
Ah, forget it. Let's just keep our noses clean and wait for the captain.
There's no stopping that. Can't say I envy Chiara right now.
Anyway, that's what's going on inside. Think long and hard before you step through those doors.
The Foamers were practically at our gates. What do you mean you can't send us reinforcements? I've told you time and time again. We cannot defend this position with a force this small. What's your excuse this time? Not enough supplies? Again? You knights are nothing but a royal embarrassment.
Watch your words, Vice Captain. I will not take kindly to further transgressions.
This is how it is with you every time. We mercenaries are part of the Order too. We put our lives on the line to serve the kingdom, same as you!
Then fall in line and do as you're told. You'll do well to remember who you take orders from, mercenary.
Dame Gwyn! You Royal Knights haven't changed one bit. You expect us to lay down our lives on a whim, but you won't spare us a second thought in return.
This isn't exactly the best time.
You never fail to let us down.
Come with me.
Do you have any idea what this village has been through because of that?
Any more of this.
You're the new recruit, right? Sorry about the mess. This isn't how I hoped to be greeting you, so please do excuse us. The gnolls showing up so close by is... So Marek does have a point, but having a fight with the Knight Delegate is bound to... Oh, I guess you wouldn't know. The lady on the other side was Dame Gwyn. She's like our supervisor from the Royal Knights. but we're not exactly on the... I'm sure Dame Gwyn has her reasons, but is this really the right time to be hung up on protocol? You came here to apply for membership, right? Sorry, but we're in a bit of a spot right now. I don't think we can sort you out before the captain gets back. He's out on patrol. He went out himself, seeing how afraid the villagers are. If it's all right with you, could I ask you to go find him and let him know what's going on? I don't think I can leave Marek alone right now. Thank you. He shouldn't be far. He probably went to the inn first to check in on the Oracle. Anything you want to ask? If you do, ask away. I bet you've got a lot of questions. My name? Oh, look at me. I haven't even introduced myself. The name's Kiara. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Well then, see you around, newbie.
You did what?
I was just... Oh, you're back.
You're back? Do you know this person?
Yes, he's the one who came to the bell tower.
Oh, so you're the one who saved... Well, you do look very reliable.
Sir Mercenary, this is Clodagh. She's an old friend of mine.
Honestly, though, did you really have to go out there just for some toy sword?
I'm sorry. I really am.
You could do with a little more, sorry, if you ask me.
Okay already, but I just had a really bad feeling. It felt like we'd all forget about each other if we went on like this. That's why I wanted to bring it back.
Oh, that's just nonsense. The four of us have been together this whole time. We're practically family. Marek and I wouldn't forget, and neither would our friend far away. Not even the goddess herself could make us forget.
Clodagh, how can you say that in front of an oracle?
Because you're still Teve to me, oracle or not. Anyway, I'll be heading back now. I'm behind on my orders. As for that proof of friendship, just give it to Marek. Or ship it off to Rochester or something. Oh, and as for you, please come find me when you have the time. I'll be at my boutique right across the street. Don't forget to drop by.
That's Clodagh for you. She leaves quite the first impression, doesn't she? So, how are things at the headquarters? Oh, so that's what happened. If it's Captain Aeon you're looking for, he dropped by just now and left for the magic laboratory. I'll come with you. It's about time I stopped by the temple too.
Teve, you know you're supposed to stay at the inn.
I know, Uncle. I know why you're worried. I'm supposed to be an Oracle of Morrigan. I can't stay holed up at home while everyone's out there protecting me. It's my duty to look after people. The goddess promised us a paradise free of pain, sadness, and hate.
Teve.
I'll be all right. I'm only doing what I must as the Oracle of this village.
Maybe I do. Call me a stubborn old fool if you'd like. Colin is a land of many painful memories. It's this war against the Fomors. This village suffered too many tragedies, thanks to the war. Our children here are all too accustomed to loss. I never had the chance to make things right for them. Do what she must as the oracle of this village. Today, more than ever, I feel my age catch.
It's you. Good to see you. The name's Aeon. I'm the captain of the Calbram mercenaries. You're the one who saved Teve, our oracle, the other day. Truly, you have my thanks. Had it not been for you, a great sadness would have befallen Colin, and this village would be left without its greatest source of solace.
As quaint and charming as it is, Colin still lies on the front lines of this war. It's a frontier land, one that shares its borders with Fomors. We Calbran mercenaries are stationed here as a regular detachment of the Order of Royal Knights. And it is our duty to defend Colin and its nearby settlements. This village bears enough scars as it is. We must do everything in our power to prevent another incident like yesterday.
Damn it! Every last one of you Royal Knights can go to—
That is enough, Vice Captain.
Captain, you—
Captain Aeon, you made it. I want you to make something very clear to your Vice Captain. He answers to you. And you, Captain, answer to me.
You have my sincerest apologies. The blame for my men's actions lies solely upon me. I will see to it that this does not happen again.
Captain, you— Damn it. I apologize.
I'll be sure to have a word with the Vice Captain.
Let us hope this is the last of these incidents. And now that you're here, Captain, we can finally get to the matter at hand. But I must ask, who is this person?
He's the one who helped us fight against the Gnolls yesterday. He'll soon be joining us as a member.
I see.
There has been a clear shift in the Gnolls' recent activities. Yesterday is but one example. They made it as far as Colin's outskirts, and came within mere inches of harming our Oracle. We don't know what they're after. For all we know, Oracles everywhere could be in danger. We need the Crown to come to our aid.
The Crown will give aid if it deems it necessary. The situation is already under review. Or is it your intention to take issue with the workings of the Order?
No, ma'am. I was only hoping to discuss with you how best to respond to the Gnolls' hostilities.
First response against Fomor hostilities. Isn't that the job of you mercenaries? Knights Delegate command operations in the war against Fomors from their stations. Mercenaries, under contract, follow orders to keep the peace within their regions. I doubt this is news to you.
Then we shall take action in line with our duties as peacekeepers.
I do advise you don't act too rashly, Captain. Whether to escalate this war is not for you to decide. Though if you were to come across clear proof of their activities, things could be different.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. We mercenaries will see to this task.
I'll be counting on your wise leadership, Captain.
Looks like we've sorted things out for—
I'm sorry. I should have done more to talk him.
No, it's all right. We needed this, in a way. Us and Marek both. It's better to vent your frustrations sometimes than to bottle it up inside. Though our Vice Captain ought to learn some moderation.
Does this mean the Royal Knights won't be helping us?
It appears they lack a good enough reason to. A single attack on a Borderlands village isn't reason enough. Incidents like these are all too common in these lands. And that said, however, the Gnolls' activities are— Gwyn knows this, and she's essentially tasked us with an investigation.
As part of peacekeeping, you mean?
That's right. Our priority now is to get eyes on what the Gnolls are really up to. We need to gather clear evidence to mobilize the Royal Knights without provoking further conflict.
That sounds like a job for a smaller team.
Indeed. Let's start somewhere close by. Since they made it to that old bell tower, the northern ruins, we should find what we're looking for there.
Yes, sir. I'll assemble a team straight away.
Hold on a moment. You there. I hear you're looking to join our corps. After what you showed us yesterday, we'd be happy to have you. But membership does have its prerequisites.
Before you can join us, you'll first have to complete a mission as a senior member's follower. Followers come with us sometimes to help us on our missions. The senior member will mark them on their performance.
I doubt you'll need any such evaluation, but the rules are what they are. And besides, the extra effort will raise your esteem in the eyes of other members. How about it? Will you take on this mission as a follower?
All right, Newbie will be our follower heading out to the ruins. And going with him will be me. I think Marek needs more time to himself. And I owe our newbie a favor anyway.
Okay then. Kiara, recruit, head to the northern ruins. Investigate the knolls and look for evidence to help mobilize the Royal Knights. I'll send you further details through Kiara. We're sending you out on short notice, so make sure you're prepared before heading out.
I'll go get things ready for our mission. But first, take this. I'll meet you out in front of the headquarters. See you in a bit.
Aren't you That's the mark of the Calbra mercenaries. So, what brings you here? Ah, I see. You're going to the ruins then. It's good that you're going with Kiara. She's one of the most experienced members we have. Was it that obvious? I made a fool of myself, didn't I? Getting all worked up. I wish you hadn't seen that. Yeah, I know. The captain made the right call. And I know that knight has problems of her own. But still, I just can't get past it. What more evidence could she possibly need? And while she's sitting there waiting, what about the village? It's been 10 years now. Not a single knight came for us then. It's as if people's lives in some backwater village don't even mean anything to them. Yeah, that's what we mercenaries are here for. Best do what we can. And now we've even got you helping us out. I'm sure we'll make it through. Take care on your mission, you hear? We'll keep the village safe while you're gone.
Sorry to make you... Yeah, I thought I saw him standing there. We're all set to head out. Our mission is to head to the northern route. It might not be so obvious at first. Oh, and Captain A... Also, here's your backpack. Calbra mercenary supply. Okay, first things first. Everything should be marked out on your map. There's a map on the table in... All right then. This is it. This is the northern ruins. It's a beautiful place. But don't let that fool you. Are the gnolls really looking for war? They call a truce, but then attack us without warning. There has to be more to this. Let's investigate. Hold on. Is that? I think this is what our mage told us about in his notes. Oh, look. He gave us some instructions, too. Step 1. Locate a source of swirling blue lights. This has to be it, right? Step 2. Trigger a reaction with the Brig catalyst. Trigger a reaction? Is he telling us to hold this stone up against the lights? There's a mountain of notes below. Let's see. Footnote. Flovian, hereby named, is a spirit identified through a special reaction of spirit stones. Controlling for several variables while under high concentrations of mana. Patterns of behavior that resemble those of a typical high-order spirit. Whether it is of a species heretofore undiscovered still remains to be... You know what? Let's just hold the stone up against the lights. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Good. We're all in one piece. It did say it should work like a makeshift campsite. It saves us the trouble of having to collect firewood. It's quite nice, actually. You're familiar with campsites, right? They're places where you can rest and prepare for the mission ahead. Now you should be able to make camp wherever these blue lights appear. There's also this other thing he gave us. Flask user manual. For times when you are last. Would you look at that? Judging by the looks of it, it says here there's one for each of us. So this one's for you. That should take care of the mage's request. Shall we head deeper inside? The place where we're headed to is the Northern Ruins Watchpost. It's been left abandoned ever since the Gnolls declared a truce. But if they're preparing for war, there's a good chance we'll find something there. Are those pagans? I doubt they'll give you much trouble, but be careful. You were good. That was a clean fight. We should be getting close now. Hope there won't be any surprises. Knowles! Looks like we have to fight! Of them. This can't be right. Did they bring their whole army here? There's a big wall deeper inside. We should take a look.
there something I was like, no, I get any.
Hold up. You thinking of going in? What business? Remember?
The be-
Oh,
no,
yeah. Anyway.
You're the new recruit, so delicious. He's if thank you, any if my name what?
You did. I won't.
You're on.
I'm sorry. But it's that
The Fmark as
that's cool. So if he, it's a I'll be.
Maybe it's that dude.
Oh, hello. Shamrock. Anything else you need?
I'll be sure to have a...
Let her know. But
She,
I-
there, we,
the sit or
no,
I'd whether to escalate the.
we,
I'll
I'm
no,
just-
it is, Gwen, that's,
yeah.
all you have,
Fifth fuck.
I can be out,
How will be?
oh, hey,
I'll.
That's it's yeah, and what's bit
Yeah.
and take.
Sorry, here arm in all here. Okay, there's all. Are the Knolls really looking for war? They call a truce, but then attack us without warning. There has to be more to this. Let's investigate. Hold on. Is that? I think this. Oh, this trip. What? You know? Oh, it's your there's said this that. The place we were headed to is the Northern Ruins Watchpost. It's been left abandoned ever since the Knolls declared a truce. But if they're preparing for war, there's a good chance we'll find something there. Are those Higgins? I doubt they'll give you much trouble, but be careful. lying when they said you were good. That was a clean fight. We should be getting close now. Hope there won't be any surprises. Knowles! Looks like we have to fight. Of them. This can't be right. Did they bring their whole army here? There's a big wall deeper inside. We should take a look. The Knolls did this. But why? They've left us alone so far. Why the sudden change of heart? What's bringing them into human lands? And through this path too, of all places. Have you heard the story before? About the Fomor attack on Colin? This is the path they used to attack 10 years ago. They built this watchpost here after Colin burned down. And the surrounding land became a battleground between us and the Fomors. The lines got pushed back and forth for a few years after that. And eventually, the watchpost turned into a no-man's land. I wasn't here for it myself, of course. But when you live in Colin, it's a tale you get to hear. It was an unspoken symbol of peace. Now that it's been... we have to go back. If anyone ends up spilling...
Miss Kiara!
Ali, what you doing out here?
I was just waiting for you.
For us? Did something happen?
Not really. I heard the two of you went... You're both skilled mercenaries.
Oh.
I should have done more. I should have been there to lend... Dame Gwen isn't wrong. But I doubt that means we're free to forsake of...
Oh, it's fine. It's not even your fault.
Miss Kiara.
Thanks for looking out for us.
Don't mention it, ma'am. Captain Aeon's waiting for you inside.
Therefore, we believe that the
The Knolls breached the wall.
Will this be enough to convince the royal...
Who knows? The war, even if we do send word, they'll want irrefutable...
But that means we need to go out beyond the watchpost. Even if we do manage to sneak in.
No, actually. We used to get a visitor out here, a hunter, by the name of Hakim.
Hakim? Didn't he pass away?
He did, but he had an apprentice.
You mean...
She'd be more than willing to help.
She didn't seem over...
I'm sure she'll come around.
Colin may be her home, but things being the way... Let's ask her how she feels.
Yes, sir.
And you, recruit Yada reports, you've complete now as an official member.
You made it, newbie.
We'll be on our way to Kirsty's then. Let's go. We'll find Kirsty at the trap. She's gone. We had to restrict access, though. She makes a living off hunting. Well, I'll stay here. So he'll be happy to hear how his...
Yes, that's... Now you were here to return it. Is there something... Oh, the review. Then keep it. Its yields still aren't up to par. Are you the one who... Oh, I'm not too fond. I only ever seem to get better. Please, come, if you...
What? Did you come to spy on me?
I told you.
You didn't even pretend. I've got nothing more to say.
Fomors might be on their... You heard how the Fomor army... Those Fomors, they...
Knolls.
We don't know all the details. If there's war coming, us we need something better. You know the Northern Ruins better than... Help us, Kirsty.
So, who'll be...
She will. She...
Fine.
Oh, thank you.
Not you, Marek. I've got deadlines to meet.
Of course not.
Shall we gather up some gear? Just a few more. The rest of my gear's... So, your most important skill... Didn't notice you. And Marek, and as for... Anyway. We're all set. Now, we just need to pick up across the bridge.
I'm done with your repair. You took real good care of those. Do you use both?
The other one, I don't... All right then, let's start at the watch. They really did breach the wall. Something must have happened here after all. The path ahead is through those vines. There's a way down at the end of this tunnel. Let's make our way over there. Here, take this. It's a rappel gun. You'll need it to climb down. It's a good piece of kit. Better that than I get the... And if my master... Hook it up to the chain. You'll need it again to get back up, so try not to lose it. We're a ways off the beaten path, so we might run into some gnolls. There shouldn't be too many, but be careful. What is that to me? We're a ways off the beaten path, so we might run into some gnolls. There shouldn't be too many, but be careful. What is that doing here? You're not hurt, are you? There weren't this many gnolls the last time I was here. Good thing I didn't come here alone. Does this really mean war? Barricades, if they've gone this. It's only gonna get more that won't stop you. Yeah, and if war does break out. Besides, I've got a score. I've lost enough commission to buy me a house and I have to see for myself. They found us. Here they come. Watch yourself. Only way out is through. There's more ruins up ahead. Head back for now. From the ruins. There's a nook in that wall. Advantage of that. Should be connected to the caverns too. It's just a guess, but we don't have much choice, so let's get moving. Hold on. I think I heard something. What are they up to? Damn it! They followed us! Come on, this way. Damn it. We have to find another way out. If we follow the fireflies, we should find a way out. Hopefully. But there could be danger ahead. Rest up before you go. Looks like I was right. Just a bit more, and we should be safe. Come on, let's head back to... No! Through so easily. Shadowfang. It's whenever someone wanders too, it shows up as if to say it used to be that if you... But what's it doing down here? Killing and being killed. I make my living off the death of it. But hunting and war. And these gnolls are clearly preparing for war. If we're looking to save the village, I need to gather my thoughts.
Not only that, Colin.
Yes.
Does that mean...
I will call for an assault on the Gnolls. I've already sent word to my commanders. Approval should only be a formality. We turned a blind eye to the Gnolls because this was only a few months ago. We, Royal Knights, had received word from their chieftain, Crimsongale, had come to terms with the formal commander, Shakar, and he'd claimed he no longer wished to be at odds with. So the Crown decided, given the circumstances, we need... And it seems you, Fomors, are nothing. They return our kindness with betrayal.
What about...
Commander's aware of the situation. I expect they will be... What's the matter?
Then what about the village?
We will be launching an assault on the Gnolls. Defending Colin isn't... From the beginning, my mission has always been to keep any objection...
But one thing, your blasted order of... You don't care who lives or who dies.
Will that be all, then? Captain, I leave it to you to...
Yes, man, that's it. Hasty decisions make fertile ground. They will surely retaliate. And your choice... Why did the Gnolls break their... We've yet to find that... Will I be able to count on your...
The Order will make the decisions.
An assault on the... If the Gnolls really are going behind our backs, and when they do...
Yes, I know. The Knight Delegate's decision's the best we can do now, and in doing so, Vice Captain what we need now is the Vice Captain of the Calbrim Mercenary. Let's sum it up. We, Calbrim, this is no blood other than... We will leave behind, though. Our orders will arrive in half a...
Half a day?
Seeing how she called it a formality, I'd wager they must have seen the Gnolls as a potential. All anyone had to... I doubt they had any faith. And perhaps there was no stopping it. You should get what rest. Good work out there.
Customer. I'm the only smith. Same goes for... Better you do that than wait till it's in tatters.
you look the room? Oh, please. Teve. I'm sure you can find the temple.
Uncle Ernwas, you don't look so good. Is there going to... I'd be lying if... What do you fight for? Erin is a paradise. Eradicate the Fomor. Their blood will open the gates of the day the Fomors shed their final drop of blood, I shall come to you and spread my wings. Do you also dream of paradise? It's a favorite subject among the people here. They come to me with questions like, I might be an oracle, but whose blood? And just how much of it do we need? You better get going. I'll pray for you. I'll pray for there to be and for everyone.
The Royal Knights of Rochester hereby authorize this assault. Signed, Deputy Commander Riordan. The Royal Knights will no longer overlook these flagrant acts of hostility. Our enemies are amassing their forces as we speak, and their threat will only grow the longer we wait. A regiment from Rochester is on its way to the northern ruins. The Calbram mercenaries will form the vanguard and breach the enemy's defences. The Royal Knights will join you shortly thereafter.
We're short on time, so that said, we've been tasked.
Yes, sir. I'll do it. The scouting. Kirsty!
I brought her.
We can't get civilians involved in them.
Look, no one else in Colin, and besides, I can't let Fomors take my...
Exploring in peacetime is...
With all due respect, I don't think... Kirsty?
Still, the answer is no. You look ready to tail us in secret if need be. Fine. But you'll be... Chiara, we'll be forming a...
Understood, sir. Pack up your gear, everyone! We're heading out! didn't think they'd have built all this out beyond the ruins.
We need to get out ahead and secure a site for the mercenaries to rendezvous with the knights. Watch out for his arrows. it. What are your arrows?
Damn it! Where are the knights?
Leave none of them alive! You held up well. Now things should get a little easier.
Newbie! Cursed!
Yeah, so, but now we've fallen behind it. Does this mean...
No, it's fine. We'd have had a lot more... Thank you. Our plans haven't... But I think we might have... Everyone's tired. Catch up to the knights.
The knights are here. and we're one step behind. We could have taken... Looks like the fight's raging on. Let's join in. We could have taken...
It's coming down! Get out of the way! Morrigan! Paradise awaits!
Damn it. There's no end to them. We need to clear a path for the mercenaries. Let's take them out. hear that? Is that the knights fighting up ahead? Let's join them.
Come on, get moving!
That gnoll with the red fur is their chieftain, Crimson Gale. We can end this war.
Their leader's just ahead. We have the advantage. Push forward with everything you've got. Victory is at hand. After him!
After him! Chase him down! Don't let him get away!
Come on, we're almost there. there.
Is that all of them?
There you are. Are you all right? We're almost done here. All that's left now is their leader.
Hey, you all right? We'll get you home. You'll be fine.
Dame Gwyn and our captain are discussing the plan ahead. It won't take them very long.
Kiara!
No strange movements. We'll have to look out for any strack. And since things are up...
Thanks. All right, newbie. And thanks so much again for You're coming with us. Kirsty?
Yeah.
With Crimson Gale gone, let's stay focused.
I'll wait for you in the...
We've suffered, but finally the...
All that's left now is that our remaining forces...
We'll assemble a party.
Let's get going.
Are you still about your decision? I mean...
Don't you already know the answer?
I do. We will track down Grimwalds As a result,
I didn't realize the FOMO.
it's Colin's safety.
Well, I'm sure the Gnolls must have had that we are here to uphold the will. And as for FOMO...
Fate. There may come a time when you must...
Let's get going. Your new recruit showed exceptional skill in...
As you wish, man. You're here just in time. I'll leave it up to you, but I would have...
Climbed over all that. Kirsty, is there a way around?
Sir, there's a gap down here.
But it looks too small to get through. Damn it all! I won't let some rock get in my way!
Captain!
That thing won't Newbie! Budge. Come on! You're the only one who could stop it! Here, let me help.